Hi folks, and welcome back to Fishing with Den. Well, I'm on a match again today. I've drawn quite well. I'm on a dam wall, so I've got reasonably deep water down in front of me. I've got that set of trees down there, and there's another set of trees along there. That's about 11 metres, and I've probably got 5 feet of depth, just not too far out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep those 2 swims for later on, and start off with, I'm going to chuck a feeder out, probably 40-50 metres or so, see how we go with that. But I've also got set up a pole at about 9 metres for right out in front of me. Got lots of options today. I'll take my time in getting around to them. Oh, and that's the whistle just gone. So wish me luck, off we go. Right, we're in for the first cast. Quite high up as you can see at the moment, so see how we go with this. I've also got to do something with this camera setup because, as you just saw, it's already getting in the way. I've got it set up because last time I got told off for not showing you the bites. I'll do what I can, guys, but if it keeps getting in the way, I'm going to have to get rid of it because it could cost me the match if I'm not careful. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we'll be able to continue with it. That's a decent fish. That's definitely a decent fish. It's one of those ones where you hit it, it's fairly solid, and then it just moves off. Doesn't go off like a lunatic like some of the small ones do. This one's it's going to be reasonable. That's the first bite, and that's after half an hour, which is pretty much what I expect from around here, actually. He's over that way now. I'll just take our time with him, eh? There's not normally any snags out there, but you never know. Today'd be the day, wouldn't it? Yeah, very slow, isn't he? Loads of power, he just kind of flicks his tail and disappears. Very much like that big one from the last match. Good news is, I've got the big landing net on. Certainly taking me off the line clip. If you watch the channel regularly, you'll know I use the M8P Carp Tech reels, which are now discontinued, but they've got this thing called an automatic clip system, so that even though I can fish to a line clip, if a fish takes too much line, it automatically unclips. It's a shame other manufacturers don't do the same thing. I know it was patented some time ago, but if they've stopped doing it, then maybe they are able to copy it now. We're somewhere out at about 10 or 15 metres, I suppose, at the moment, I think. Trying to make sure it doesn't go down there because there's all sorts of stuff down the side there. That's the issue for today. Just try and keep them in front of me. Now the danger point. It's just he's not as big as the one from the last match, but he's a decent sized fish. Always like to take my time with the first one. Just make sure you get it in, you feel a lot better after that. He's actually not as big as I thought he was. I thought he'd be a lot bigger than that, but never mind. I'm not complaining. Water's actually fairly clear today. Come on, fish, let's have you. And we're going to go in without spooking. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, he's a decent fish though, isn't he? Just chuck that down there. I'm not going to show him to you guys because obviously we're in a match today. But he's probably a good 7 or 8 pounds or so. Oh, it's an hour in. I've had that one fish, but the feeder line's just not working at the moment. There's other people catching fish across the way there. I can't tell if they're big or small, but last time I fished here, there were some reasonable sized fish in the sort of £0.5 pound to £1 area, which were coming out very regular. So I'm just going to try the pole line and see how that goes for a bit. Okay, so because of the arthritis, I'm going to have to put it in the pole rest. Should be okay with that though. Right, see how we go. Just had my first little dink and there's another one just there. It's only been in there a couple of minutes, so don't know if it's going to be these small ones or something reasonable. This place seems to have changed this year. The last couple of years it's been really hard fishing, but last time we came, as you saw, we caught plenty of small fish and I had that really huge fish as well. So don't quite know why, but it would be quite nice if we got plenty of bites today. Oh, well, I hit it and missed it, but it was tiny. So looks like we're going to be catching those small ones, and I've actually got a decent sized hook on today because I'm thinking we might catch big ones, but might have to go to a smaller hook. See how it goes though. And this time we've got him. Not a very big fish. Gonna lift him. And he swallowed it. Oh, gonna need a few of them today, aren't I? That size. Of course, I've got this great big deep net on now, so it'll take me a bit longer to get the hook out. I'll reach right down to the bottom, so I might just consider going back to the normal net. Speed things up a little bit for me. Come on, fish. Caught in its dorsal now. There we go. A bit bigger. See what I mean? Got to get right in the bottom. Wow, I've got a million fry here. I'll try and show you those now. Just bear with me a sec. Get this hook out. Okay. So, I know it's a match, but I'm going to take some time out to show you this. In the net here, which you probably can't see, but I'll see if I can get a few in. See those tiny little fry? There's there's probably 20 of them in there. I'll just put the net back in and just squish them out again. I don't want to kill them, do I? There we go. Right, back to fishing. Get to the serious business again. Oh, tiny. Nice, but tiny. Still catching, so as long as I'm putting fish in the net at the moment. Trouble is I can't see the boys over there, see what they're doing. So I keep hearing rumblings, so I know they've got something. The guys across in front of me over there, they've also caught some. It's really all about how big they are. Okay. Right, well at least we're catching a few. Yep, pretty thick and fast now. Again, not huge fish though. Trouble is I'm right up on top of this platform as well. Oh, it's a catfish. Well, I haven't had one of them for a while. Where have I caught him? Is he in the mouth? Oh yeah. Got to be a bit careful with these. They've got spines that stick out, and they can do you a bit of an injury. Ouch. Let's see if I can just grab him for you so you can see. Right. There we go then, look, there's your little catfish. Got one spine on there, and then also in the ones at the side there. Keep the weight going in then. It's a good job this isn't an open match, a big one, just a small club match today, but if it had been an open match I'd have been taking this a bit more seriously to not mess about showing you and stuff. Sorry about that, but it is a match. However, because it's a club match, I'll do it for you. Well, the bites actually went off. I think I spoke too soon after that last one, but I've put the pole pot back on and I'm feeding small amounts in a fairly tight area. And this is the first cast doing that, and I've had a few bobs like now. So let's see how we go with this. Got to keep trying different things when you're doing this kind of fishing. Small things can make all the difference sometimes. That certainly took it, didn't it? It literally just hit the bottom. Not even sure what it is. It's definitely bigger than the last ones. I'm on a 14 elastic. And I've got strong line on. Oof! Pulled off. Ah! Don't want that happening. Yeah, just pulled off. Damn it. Oh well. I'm just putting some pellets in the pot, and a few bits of sweet corn, and that seems to be doing the trick as far as getting the bites goes, but it does seem that all the fish are really small. I could do with getting some bigger ones. Chap over the road there, I just heard somebody say, is that a double? He said, no, it could be bigger than that. Well, bigger than a double means 20, but who knows? Maybe I'm just hearing things, eh? We shall see. If it's a double, just with that he's beating me, but he's actually got a few other fish and I've seen those coming in. So he must have 20, 30 pound or more, and I've only got maybe 10. To give this one some thought. Getting ants everywhere. Problem is, even if I can catch loads and loads of these small ones, will it make up a difference? And that's the thing, sometimes you have to make that decision. Again, just small. Right, after this I'm just going to give it a quick try down by the tree. I think it's fraught with danger, but it's going to be big fish if I catch them down there normally. I've had them over 20 pounds in this place just under the tree before, so we shall see. Heavy rig. This has got £8 main line on, £6 hook length, size 12 hook, and 2 bits of sweet corn. It doesn't always work, but you've got to give it a go. I'll try and swing that camera around as well, see if I can show you a bite. Where are we? Not the most elegant thing I've done all day, but what can I do for you guys? Oh, I think I can see it. Oh! I wonder why I couldn't see the float on the camera. It's because it had gone under and there's a great big lump on the end. Told you there was lumps down there, didn't I? Next time, guys, I am not doing this camera thing for you. Right. It's definitely better than them 2 or 3 ounce ones. Let him tire himself out a bit, I think. He's jagging along to the left there. See if we can. No. Ooh. Makes your arm ache, doesn't he? That's what I need though, isn't it? Something like this. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Alright. I just saw him and he's actually a damn good fish. That's why I'm using £8 main line and a £6 bottom. Come on, fish. Come on. Off again. This guy's pulling back now. I really can't put much more pressure on this. Arm's killing me. He's heading for those trees now. Well, I don't know how long I've had this on, but it's a while. And he's still pulling back. Wow. Whew. Need a cup of tea after this. I hate this point. You'd be gutted if you lost it now, don't think that way. Come on, fish, come on. Every time. Don't turn around there. Come on. Right, well, he's in the net. Oh, dear, oh dear. That's another big fish. This time at least I've got the a big net to put him in. Oh. Well, I think he's definitely a 20 minimum. Grab one of the other boys and see if we can weigh him. No. Don't want to put him in the keep net, it's too big for that. So I probably won't be able to show you the whole fish, but there we are. Hopefully you can see that well enough. Okay, so I've weighed him in. Just hopefully you can see him. I'm not going to take a chance on him coming out of the net there, but he's just over 9 kilos, which is somewhere around the 20 pound mark, I believe. I'll get him back in the water, make sure he's okay. Right. He's in the water, he's just getting his breath back. Let's get me in there as well. Whew. Just move him out a little bit. Oh, he's fine. That's him off. Well, another good fish. Right. Now all I got to do is find the rest of my landing net. Oh yeah. Whew, good fish though. Okay, well, that's gone back nicely, and I've just worked out my calculator. 9 kilos 32 is about 20.5 pounds. So quite pleased about that one. Has bumped the old weight up a bit. Now, this time I'm going to see if I can get that floating shot before it goes under. And it's bobbing again. Oh, oh, panic, panic, panic. Right, I've got quite a bit of float sticking out, as you've seen. And the idea is that I don't get to strike at all the little liners, but obviously sometimes I am. Yeah, I've just potted some more bait in there. If we can get a bite, might need to leave it for a short while, but nothing else is happening, so I'm just going to give this a go. I've always got the swim down there to the other side if I need it. If it works. Might just push it a bit further over into the tree, just off the main baited area where I potted it, just to see if that makes a difference. Probably about 2 feet past where I potted the bait now. Well, just while I was waiting for those two swims to kick off again on one side and for the first time on the other, I put it out on the 9 metre line, and first chuck I've hooked into this thing. Not massive, but it's definitely a lot bigger than some of those small ones I was catching, which is great. What I need to build a weight. I reckon I've probably got 30 pound about by now, which isn't going to be enough. I'm going to need at least twice that, I reckon. Another one of those 20 pound fish, please, and I'll be quite happy. Yeah, this thing's got some go in him. Got a high bank behind me as well, which isn't helping. These ones are usually in the 4 to 5, 6 pound range, 7 pound maybe, and I've got a feeling, because I was fishing reasonably light on that one, yeah, it's taking the hook length. Oh, okay, so last chuck in the 9 metre swim in front of me, just for now anyway. I'll keep feeding it, but I really want to start catching big ones if I can, because 2 or 3 of those will make all the difference. And yes, well, it's not as big as the first one by any means, but it's a fish. He'll do. Not massive, but he'll do. Oh, another catfish. All seem to get the catfish under the trees. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Oh, the hooks come out in the net, which is quite handy actually. See if we can. There he is, look. Catfish. Keep still, fish. Need bigger than that though. I'm just going to give the left hand swim a go. That's at dead on 11 metres length, but I'm going to put the extra section on as long as I don't clout you on the camera. We'll see. Had a bob, and yep, don't know what he is, but he's not that small. Whoa. See if we can turn him around a bit. Just changing directions on him, trying to get him to come back towards me, because at the moment he's just gone tearing out there, look. Oh. Well, it's not a £1 fish, I'll give him that. See if we can pull him this way a bit. Oh. Not good for the arthritis, guys. I'm going to get tangled up with the kit in a minute. Just a quick shofty across. Oh, that's been comfortable. Being left-handed anyway. Okay. Another one that's going to be around and around in front of me. Plenty of pull in him though. Ooh, I'm getting too old for this. Maybe I should be going back to tiny fish. Oh, he's a decent fish though, isn't he? Look. No, that's not bad at all. Somebody else sounds like they got one. There was a Bravo going up over there. Right. Let's see how we go. Oh, decent fish. Yeah, as usual. Show them the net and off they go. Right. Come on, fish. Ah! That's just lost it. Well, gutted, absolutely gutted. Gone down to the left and got a small one. Very small one. I was hoping I wouldn't actually catch them down there, but never mind. That's a little bit better. Not massive, but it's building a weight. Just changed hands. Hands are wet, they're sticking on the pole. Well, it's steadily building up, I suppose, but could do with a decently big one again. Don't want to be too greedy, I suppose. Lots and lots of fry down there. Interesting colours. Almost looks like he's got some koi carp in him. I'll show you in a sec. Back in the net. Here's a good couple of pounder. Look, colours on that. Gorgeous. Get the hook out. That's it. That is it. I am not doing that again. GoPros. Oh, it's all gone a bit slow on the side swims, but I'll just put this out onto the main frontal swimmer at 9 metres, and it's gone round. Gone under rather. I'm used to fishing with a feeder these days, or with a float, a waggler. At least it's not a 2-ounce fish. These are the ones that can build you a weight if I can catch a few. We're now four and a bit hours in, so I kind of expect things to slow down on a natural venue like this at that point. Yeah, another half a dozen of these will be fine. Well, at least I'm in the shade. It's quite warm out there by the look of it, but quite comfortable here. Someone on the channel comments the other day called these ones Ferrari carp, which is kind of apt. They don't half go, these smaller ones. This time, yeah. Okay, about time I caught one. It's been a while. What with losing fish and missing fish, and you have periods like that though sometimes in a match, and it's just a pain, but it happens. And the hook came out in the net, which was handy. Right, see if we can get a few more. Right, the only place that I'm getting bites now is down there. Everywhere else is just dead, so I think I'm probably just going to end up just staying there for the rest of the match. I don't really have a choice on going anywhere else, I'm afraid, so let's see if we can pull out a big one from down there. That's usually where they hang out. Just a question of getting the thing in, isn't it? Yep. He's off to the races anyway. Ooh, he's not staying on. There's no way he's staying on. Oh, yeah, poof. Well, that just about sums up my day. There's a few minutes left, and that has, yeah, just put the icing on the cake for me today. The only really good thing about it was that I've had that £20 carp. I can't complain because I've had that. I should have had a lot more fish than I've got. Through one reason or another, they've come off. I've been snapped off like that one because they're huge, even though I'm using £8 drag line straight through, still coming off or breaking it up. And I'm kind of starting to wonder what I've got to do. I really should probably have won this one today. I don't think I've probably got anywhere close, but I've got, I'd guess 30 something pounds. And the main thing is, I've had a nice day, I've enjoyed myself. It's not as though there's huge amounts of money going to be won and lost on this match, because there's not. So really, yeah, I'll be packing up in a few minutes. So what I'll do is I'll let you know as usual once I've got home, because it's that 2.5 hour journey back. Let you know the results. If I win this, there's something wrong, because other people should definitely have more than me today, but you can't win them all, and it's just the way it goes. Okay, so that's me back home again, and I've got the results. As expected, I came pretty much nowhere. It was won with £79, second had 49, third had 43, and I had £38. So just looking at that, if second had £49 and I had £38, that one fish that I very stupidly lost through breaking the pole top, that would have given me second place. Whether I would have got to £79, debatable. There were some fish that I just didn't hook properly and came off, so probably wouldn't have come first, but really should have come second. And it just goes to show, I really did make a mess of this one. Did learn some lessons, and I also need to change some kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that midi solid elastic, which doesn't have as much stretch as slick. I'm going to change that to a slick, and I'm going to change it to the slick 20 to 22 elastic. Now that's going to probably stretch at least twice as far, and probably quite a lot further than that. So those initial runs, which I was struggling to stop, hopefully I'll be able to stop them. Looking at last week's video where I just showed you the fight for the 20-pounder that I caught, I got some good comments on that one. People trying to help. People are suggesting that obviously I hold the tip of the pole underwater. I'm not sure how much good that'll do, and I'm already sort of pointing it in that general direction, but hey, they say it works, so I'll give that a go. I've changed the elastic, as I've just mentioned. I've got to make sure my tackle is absolutely spot on. All the knots are fine, which I tend to do anyway, but I definitely think there were one or two fish today that I maybe should have kept on that somehow came off or snapped the line off. Anyway, big learning curve, and the biggest takeout from this overall is don't lift your pole up high like that, which I already know. It was stupid. I really did mess up. Because if you lift it up, it bends too much and it just breaks. I also didn't use the puller effectively, the side puller system. I was playing it off the top three instead of the top two where the side puller is. And I don't really know why I did that. I have no excuses. I made a mess of it, but hey, I went out, had a good day's fishing to some extent. Certainly that 20-pound carp was a good one. But in the end, I pretty much enjoyed myself, apart from the few issues that we had, shall we call them. And so, you know, that's what fishing is all about. You just live and learn. And I'm 65, and I'm definitely still living and learning. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click the button. If you didn't, don't. And if you want to subscribe, as always, you can do that too. Anyway, that's it. Bye for now.